Welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Yona. I'm in my 40s, and I live in a Texas suburb with my husband. We're childless, not by choice. I work in an office job, and on the side I freelance as a photographer and makeup artist. Life gets full between deadlines and to-do lists. But in the midst of it all, I still try to carve out space for creativity, healing, and sense of purpose, and simply being in the moment. Here's how this week unfolded. Good morning. Today has been such a slow morning so far. It was laundry day mostly for me. I had to get a lot of things sorted out, especially my clothes, wash out a bunch of loads and ironed some of my work outfits, put them back into the closet. And I'm super excited to be able to get that out of the way. I'm also excited because today we're heading out to a Renaissance festival. Josh really enjoys going to these. I've decided I'm gonna actually dress up for this one. So this is gonna be fun, I think. I have created a vision board and I put some of the things that I've had together, but I've also ordered some jewelry from Amazon, and I think they were in the mailbox, so on the way out I'm going to be putting them on and hopefully they fit and bring my vision together. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, we're going to be heading out soon and I'm going to be doing my makeup and putting on the items that I have in the house, and then we're going to head out and do the rest. By the way, I have changed the floral setup in my room. Now let me show you. I have this beautiful rose petal. This is fake. I have such a dark thumb. You know how people have green thumb and they grow all the plants out there? I am the complete opposite. For the life of me, I am not able to grow any plants. I have tried and I failed so much that I have decided, you know what, I'm just gonna accept. Everyone has a specialty, and unfortunately mine is not growing plants. Even though I would love to be a gardener and grow beautiful flowers, but no, I have not been able to. You might say that, well, maybe because you live in Texas so the weather is really harsh. True, however, I have tried even keeping a cactus and I think I overwater them. I don't know, I feel like I'm over nourishing things. I have one of those personalities, like I did the same thing with animals. Like I spoil animals so much, I let them ride me. So we are doing fake florals and there's no shame in this, you know. Acceptance is the key, and we have accepted that this is how life is, and every one of us have strengths and weaknesses, and I can't grow plants, but I have other strengths. But I hope you enjoy the new backdrop of fake flowers. The other ones, I combined them together and they are in the little living area. It's a small wait actually area that I have for the clients. When I'm doing the bride's makeup, some other party member might come, so they have this little waiting area, so I put the floral there. But this is our view now. I think it's adorable. But yeah, I am done with my skin prep. I'm gonna get started on the makeup and we're gonna get ready to go to a Renaissance festival.
Hear me, Anthony. I can't seem to find what I'm seeking. Misplaced all my love and way of thinking. Carried in the current of last year. Help me, Anthony. My mistakes are finally catching up. I ignored the simple acts of love. Let them rust all bundled up with greed. I I'm sick of seeing all the times I chose the lie. And tired of being reminded of my measured time to make things right. Holy Anthony, your passion is something that I'm seeking to emulate, although my actions flaw. Lost and I don't.
Good morning. I wanted to tell you about yesterday. The Renaissance Festival was really fun. It was larger than I thought. Like, I've been to this one. There's multiple. And I thought I've been to this one, but it might have been a couple of years because it has grown. We didn't get to go everywhere, which is surprising because I've always thought like I'm able to make one loop around and see everything. But yeah, I wasn't able to go around. The other thing is that I won the archery. Can you believe? I used to do archery for like hobby, but I have not gone back to it in such a long time. I'd love to be able to, but it's costly. And you know, right now with all the things that I do and then the living cost is so expensive, I don't want to invest into a hobby that it requires me frequent training. So yeah, I feel like if there was one sport that I could be really good at, it would be archery. So anyways, I got the medal because I hit the bull and I love that. I really did. It's so lovely when you have a natural talent for something and then you find it. But sometimes there are natural talents that are not really practical. Like if we were back in the days and we were in the cave time, I could survive and I could help people around me. But nowadays, like, archery doesn't really come in handy. And I've tried actually using that into like shooting guns and it doesn't work. I'm really afraid of guns and the sound of when you're surrounded into like the training facility. There is sounds of people like all armed around you and then they shoot in a shooting range, and that makes me very uneasy. I feel like with archery, everybody takes their turn, and so it's not as intimidating. So it didn't transfer my skill into shooting range. I know maybe it's for the time being. It might change. I've had that happening to me in life. Things change, but yeah. So anyways, that's done. So today plan is to go and do a photo shoot. This is a family photo shoot with a couple that I've known, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. They had one baby then, and now they have a second kid, and then they reached out and they wanted the family shoot again with the additional member. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna go and meet them up. And then afterwards, I need to come home and study because, yeah, we have the Chinese last homework set to get done. And after that, I need to get prepped because tomorrow after the Chinese class, I have to go on a collaboration. There is this lady has set up her Airbnb and she is setting up a shoot with a model and she wanted somebody to do the makeup. So I volunteered and she likes my work. So I'm going to be heading out there after the Chinese class to meet with her. It's going to be in her house, the Airbnb, and she's going to have a photographer coming in to take the photos, which is lovely. So that means that I don't have to edit anything. I love that so much, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, this is my plan for today and tomorrow, so I'll definitely take you along, and I hope you enjoy what I'm able to capture. I just finished my family session and it all worked out great. We went actually over. The kids, they had a 1-year-old and like maybe 5, 6, 7-year-old, and the kids were warming up towards the end, and so I didn't want to stop them. I was like, you know what, let's just go with it. That's fine. They pay for a 30-minute session, but we definitely went over. I'm trying to think by how much. I think by another 30 minutes. So that's fine. We got really cute shots. We tried to mimic what they had on their inspiration. And it really helped because they knew a vision and they knew what they wanted and they wanted the pairing. So it really helped because we had a plan. You know, we'd get the mom and dad with the kids, and then we did individual mom with the kids, dad with the kids, and then the kids together. And yeah, it all worked out great. So now I'm gonna head back home, and it's a long drive for me. It's about an hour on the road, and I've been so good. I bought myself food, so I don't have to get anything on the road. My plan is this 1 hour I'm just gonna eat and drive, and when I get home I get to jump on the shower, wash up, and then so I'll be working on the edits and get all that together tonight. Let me show you what I packed with myself. So this is a sandwich I made myself. It's a turkey with some veggies, and I have apple and blueberries, so that's what I'm going to be eating. I also brought myself tea. That's water, and that's another cup, and then I have some tea, and I'm going to be making on the way. Since I got home, I have been just working. I don't know what I was doing, but I was working. I finally got to sit down. Okay, so I'm about to do my Chinese homework. There is a quiz that I need to complete, and it's actually late. But given the fact that I've decided I'm not going to the next class, I don't care at this point. So it's 2 pages I need to do, and also 2 pages of this homework that I need to do. I also would like to back up all the photos that I took in the family session today. I like to look at them to make sure they're all good, and I saw that she sent me an email. So I'm gonna have to look at that email and see what she asked me. It was probably, she's asking how to pay for it. I usually collect the payment right before I send them the photos, so they can give me the payments afterward. After that, I don't know if I feel the energy tonight, or I'm gonna do this tomorrow morning. I have to revamp the room into making a makeup studio for tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna have to flip all these books. I feel self-conscious when I have people coming over, especially their clients, and I read a lot, but you know, they're mostly psychology books. I kind of don't want people to see them, but it's so hard to flip them and unflip them. I really wish I had the money to have a studio where I could have a really cute place that the customers could come and it would be really appropriate for just work, but I don't have that much customers to justify having a studio. So I'm so grateful to have a space in the house that I can actually have them come over. It's not a bedroom, like it's not a bed in this, it's my office space. So I'm super grateful that I have that, but anyways, not a big deal. So here's a plan for tomorrow. 8 a.m. I have a makeup trial coming in. She'll come over, and right after that I have to go to my Chinese class, and right after that I have to go to the collaboration with that other team that I've never met. And so I'm just walking into their studio for the first time and meeting them. So it's 3 things back to back. So I need to pack up my Chinese class, everything in a bag. So after my trial is over, she comes in and she's done, I'll just switch, change, and grab my bag for my Chinese class and clean the makeup kit and pack them in the car. I'm gonna go to Chinese class right after. I'm gonna grab something to eat, and then I'm gonna head out over to the collab, and I finally can come home. The collab is going to be 2 hours only. It looks like she's very strict on the timeline, which I love. I love to be in and out. This is my favorite thing in the world. I don't like to be at a place forever. Because I like to do a lot of different things on my weekends. And so hopefully it's just going to be a quick little thing, in and out, just be done. I'll be doing only the makeup, which is lovely. I don't have anything to edit afterwards. I'm just going to be relying on the photographer there to send me the photos. All right, let's get started and do this Chinese homework so we can go to bed. Oh my goodness. So the appointment for the bridal trial went a little bit over. So it ended at 10:30 and I had to leave the house at 10:30. So I had to sanitize all of my brushes, pack up. So I left the house at 11. Now it's 11:45-ish. And my class starts at 11:30. So I'm a little late, but I showed up. Well, I'm about to show up. And after this, I have a little bit of a break. And then I'm gonna head out over to the collaborations, to the makeup of the model. And then we're good for the day. Hello. The class ended and we have 2 more classes left. And she gave us this snack. It's a Taiwanese snack, guai guai. So guai guai means behave, be good. So for the kids and for the dogs, you say guai guai, meaning like be good. The other thing that they do with this snack, it's like a corn puff snack. They put it on their equipment, computer machines, because it's considered that it actually helps the machine run smoothly, so you're not going to have any trouble with the machine. So apparently on their computers they put a guai guai, and I don't know how that works or what is the superstitious, but like that's what they do. And so she gave us a guai guai. So today we're talking about the cultural part, and yeah, that's what we talk about. But yeah, I'm getting closer and closer to the idea that, yeah, I'm not registering for the next semester. I think I made up my mind. What I learned, I mean, I really like that you're accounted for. No matter what the day looks like, you are forced to do the homework, show up. And when we study by ourselves, we don't have as much discipline. So that's definitely something irreplaceable on a physical class. But what I gain from it is very little compared to the struggle that I have to deal with, the timing. It's twice a week and I have to drive to get to this place. It takes about an hour, and it's on Sundays at 11:30. So every Sunday at 11:30 I'm here until 1, and we have exams and homework and stuff like this, where I feel like I could have a lot more productive days by myself. I could study a bit better. I could do the things that makes me happy. And I've done it for 2 years and I don't really see that much of difference. So I feel like if I study by myself, I might be more productive, even though the discipline is very hard to manage. One thing actually I've realized recently is that I'm really good in like making a big work happen. showing up to a wedding and be there all day, do a big work, and then take some time off after. What I'm not very good at is like small little things. So I struggle with working out, which needs to be consistent, and studying languages needs to be little chunks and consistency. I'm really good at taking a big action, but not small little actions. So that's something that I want to work on. And yeah, I think I'm ready to study on my own for a little while. To take classes, I might just go online. I feel like it might be beneficial to find an online teacher, so then that way I don't have to travel so far. And I also think maybe one-on-one would be a better option, because they could focus on your language skills and helps you more than being in a classroom where everyone has different skills. So I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm done with this organization program for now. Yeah, that's the goal. All right, now I have to find a place to grab something to eat, and we have some time before I have to go to the studio to get started on this collaboration. I'm excited to meet the model and do her makeup and meet everyone at the set. So that's gonna be exciting.
From a high to build yourself up, but no, it's not in my blood. Not gonna take your lies or stay between your lines. No, think that you could change me, shape me, make me bulletproof, sway me, make me someone new, but baby, I'ma break it down for you. Yeah. No, you can't have me your way. Think I'm gonna stay the same. Over sentimental, little temperamental. Yeah, yeah. You can change me, shape me, make me bulletproof, sway me, make me someone new. Love me for me, and if you want
So to use the fog machine, they needed glycerin. So it sent me to go hunt for one. I can find it.
Time I remember seeing it, it's expensive.
So they did not have any, and their pharmacist was super nice to try to help me and looked through their app, and they didn't have it on any of their pharmacies anywhere. I went to Walgreens, and since it's Sunday, a lot of them are closed. So now we're gonna go try Walmart. Fingers crossed, we'll find it there.
from a high to build yourself up, but no, it's not in my blood. Not gonna take your lies or stay between your lines. No, think that you could change me, shape me, make me bulletproof, sway me, make me someone new, but baby, I'ma break it down for you. Yeah. No, you can't have me your way. Think I'm gonna stay the same. Over sentimental, little temperamental. Yeah, yeah. You can change me, shape me, make me bulletproof, sway me, make me someone new. Love me for me, and if you want, I will. You can have me your way. Think I'm gonna stay the same. Over sentimental, little temperamental. Yeah, yeah. Think that you can change me, shape me, make me bulletproof, sway me, make me someone new. Love me for me, and if you want,
I am so happy to be back in my bedroom. It's been such a long day, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the photo shoot. Like I said, it was a collaboration. So this lady has an Airbnb, or I would say like a shared space. So yeah, it was a rental property similar to Airbnb, but I think she is booking it for like movies or commercials or something like this. So she wanted to showcase the potential of, I guess, the space. She turned one of the rooms into a semi-indoors garden, and it looked so beautiful, and she was so talented. Actually, she made some of these dresses herself. Yeah, like she had bits and pieces, like the corset and then the skirt from something else, and she would combine them together, and it was so beautiful working with someone who's so artistic and such a visionary, and it was so much fun to work with. So yeah, that was that. But I was gonna say, the photographer that she had come over, she said it was her mentor. She was trying to do photography, or she did photography at some point, and that was her mentor at some point. And yeah, and one thing that was so interesting to notice about the photographer, she had a full-time content curator. What? Can you imagine how nice life would be if you have a full-time content creator there's with you on her phone? Like, she was taking content, posting it on her accounts. Like, that's the level of wealth I want to have. The comfort you can have in life, it's unimaginable. Like, what? You could do that? I would love one. I love a person that is always with me and taking content and posting it for me. Oh, so nice. Yeah, that's all I wanted to share. I'm ready to hit the bag. Just wanted to thank you for watching this long intro video. I really appreciate you, and I hope everything's going super well for you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Have a good night.